So if we can start with the Acronis Cyber Protection Cloud, I guess in simple terms, just give me a bit of a background on what it is and what it offers.
Okay, so at Acronis, we're really a data-led organization. So what we do is we look at the market, we look at requirements, and what we noticed around cyber protection is it was going to be a really big key driver for the channel going forward. So what we've done with Acronis Cyber Protection is created a toolkit, so a suite of technology solutions in a single user interface, a single architecture design, single management console to protect your users' data. Okay, so things from vulnerability assessment and patch management to email security, backup, antivirus, anti-ransomware, and running our AI and machine learning algorithms across that as well to better protect data. So if we look at Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud, what it really is a toolkit for businesses to keep themselves safe from the new threats that are out there.
Okay, and I'd be good maybe to compare, contrast what Acronis are doing with some of the other offerings out in the market, the sort of sweet spots you're aiming for.
Sure. When it comes to cyber protection, I think Acronis is certainly leading the way in the market. Okay, so no other platform today has the tools within that single user interface help protect data. So there are three main challenges I think that the market has today. Okay, it's complexity of offerings, it's the cost of those offerings, and then security. And of course, if it's too complex, you're going to have a security problem. And if it's too costly for you to do what you need to do, you're also going to have a security problem as well. So security kind of overlaps that. So the way in which Acronis is different from the market, okay, today is you're able to protect your vulnerable workloads at literally no cost. So from no cost at all. Okay, which is a big statement within the market. And then you add on your packs to better protect those environments. So Acronis is certainly leading the way in terms of the suite of products there and how we're protecting. But then what we're also very keen to do is drive down that cost, so there really is no barrier to protecting yourselves.
And in terms of the channel who's faced with maybe a range of offerings, obviously you've just outlined there the sort of where Acronis scores against the others, but what would you sort of highlight as the benefits of the channel engaging with yourselves on this cyber protection as opposed to one of the other options?
Great question. Yeah, so in terms of Acronis, right, we are a completely channel-focused organization. Okay, so Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud is built for the channel. It's multi-tenanted, it's white labelable, it's brandable throughout all of the layers of that as well. So, really the channel take their solution to market rather than take our solution to market. We give them the tools, but they build their go-to-market strategy and offering powered by Acronis. Okay, so we're very much a channel supportive organization. Okay, we also have a brilliant partner program, okay, that's recently been updated and launched again, where we're offering things like online sales and technical training, support training. We have video content that people can leverage, marketing content, campaigns in a box. So we're really doing a lot to support the channel in terms of the content that we're delivering. The other thing we're very keen on as well is dedicated account management, okay, and support there as well. Again, through our global network of distribution partners, we assign account managers to these MSPs. So again, people have that real close relationship with Acronis. So, I'd say certainly in terms of the channel capabilities and strategy, we're very, very channel focused, as I said. We have an excellent partner program, and a lot of partners are really grateful for that, hands-on vendor experience.
Okay, so just looking a bit more widely, I think you've referenced in your last answer about the partner program and the training portal. I believe you've re-energized or upgraded both of those options. Can you just outline some of the latest additions to those two aspects?
Yeah, sure. I mean, in terms of the upgrading the partner program, we've made it a little bit more relevant to different job roles within our MSP partners. So we've added tracks for technical support, for instance. What we've also done is added additional content around sales. So rather than just tick box of features functionality, it really takes you through the right questions to ask and how you should be positioning a cybersecurity product within your customer base. So we spent a lot of time and effort working with the partners to really understand what they want to get out of these training courses.
And in terms of those partners, if you're able to, it'd be good maybe to share the experience of Acronis working with someone. I'm aware you work with Resello, for example. So you're able to just share the sort of journey you've been on with them to a certain extent?
Yeah, sure. So Resello have been a very important partner of ours for a number of years now. Very strong within the Benelux market, very supportive of Acronis. Started out with kind of backup, but now are really energized around the Cyber Protect message and looking to go back into that reseller partner space and help educate those partners around cyber protection. Okay. Also, as well, they've recently been acquired by Pax8, who are globally a very important partner to Acronis. And again, I think that acquisition shows what the partners think of Acronis in terms of really wanting to work with us and work with us across borders.
Okay, and maybe as we finish the whole sort of security data protection landscape is, as you sort of alluded to as we chatted, a complicated one, but fairly important to get right. So are there any sort of final bits of, thoughts or advice you'd give to, I guess, primarily the channel, because that's who you aimed at, but also maybe end users who might come across the video, as to what are the important sort of pillars or things to think about when you're making those decisions around security and data protection?
Yeah, I think many people now are aware of the dangers of not securing their important workloads properly. I mean, ransomware literally is on the news, seems to be every week. So certainly people are more aware of that. However, I think as an industry, we do need to do more to help the channel end users understand, how to protect yourself and the impact of not doing so. In Acronis, we do regular webinars around this sort of thing. So regular ransomware workshops, or how to protect your customers and MSPs. So we're doing a lot of work to educate the channel around that. Certainly there should be more though that we all can do.
And I mean, maybe just as a follow-up, the industry seems to be talking a lot about zero trust at the moment. Do you think that's a helpful sort of focus? Is it a realistic, or is it a bit like, dare I say, net zero in the environment? I mean, it sounds wonderful, but actually getting to that is a fairly complicated thing. Or I say, do you think it's a helpful tag to focus people?
Yeah, I'm not really sure it is that helpful, right? Because I'm not really clear of what zero trust actually means, right? The most secure thing you can do for your internal network is not have the internet, right? And just do everything within your walled garden. So there's got to be some risk and reward type vision around those business. So you've really got to understand, what are my important workloads? Am I backing them up as a start? If I get a ransomware attack, how do I recover from them? Right now, that's very reactive, and that should be tested often, monthly. People should really be testing that. But really, if you look at the way that these threats are initiated, it's all through that endpoint device. Okay, so you've got to ensure that the software on your laptop, your mobile phone, anything that's going to be dealing with data and then has an inward trajectory into your network, you need to ensure that you're protecting that whole workflow. And I think that's often where organizations feel like they're doing a good job, so they go and buy ransomware protection from somewhere, some antivirus from somewhere else. They've got some backup and restore, but these things don't talk to each other. They're not aware of each other, and often these things can slip through. So I think the key things around that and what people can do is vulnerability assessment on your network, test your security processes, test how you're going to recover from a ransomware attack. The thing that I believe is everyone is going to get attacked by ransomware. Okay, I think it's just one of those inevitabilities unless you turn your internet off. And better probably than zero trust is proper cadence and testing and qualifying your processes. I think would be more useful.
Okay, brilliant. And just sort of finally, are you able to share any plans that Acronis has? I mean, we've talked about obviously Cyber Protect Cloud today in particular, but any sort of hints as to what else we can look out for from Acronis?
Yeah, of course. I mean, with Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud, we are going to continue to add new tools, new features, new functionality around that. So, most recently, we've released email security to help bolster that. So we really do have, the strongest Office 365 or Microsoft 365 protection in the market today. We added our advanced file sync and share solution as well. So we will continue to add tools within this product stack to better protect those end user devices.
Okay, well, it's been lovely to chat to you. So, Ciaran, thanks very much indeed for your time. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Phil. Bye-bye.